The trap had no bait inside, yet this lobster willingly crawled in, surrendering itself to humans. Once the fisherman pulled it out, it quickly ended up in the seafood market. There, a sharp-eyed five-star chef noticed its strong body, paid a high price, and brought it back to his kitchen, ready to prepare it for a lavish dinner. But when the chef tried to cut it open as usual, something unexpected happened. The lobster's abdomen began secreting a white sticky fluid. Curious, the chef flipped its body over, only for the lobster to suddenly spray the liquid directly onto his face. He hurried to wipe it off with a towel, then told an intern to deal with the lobster. The intern, unsure what to do, decided to throw it into the grinder. After it was shredded and dumped into the drain, the same white fluid splashed onto him as well. Meanwhile, the head chef started arranging the plates, but his vision grew blurry, and his hands began trembling uncontrollably. He tried stepping outside for fresh air, but his breathing became harder and harder. Moments later, he collapsed, coughing up black blood, and died on the spot. The sous chef soon met the same fate. After wiping down the cutting board that had the strange fluid on it, he developed identical symptoms. Even though he was rushed to the hospital, the doctors failed to save him. Soon, more restaurant staff fell ill, all showing the same horrifying signs. Doctors collected samples of the black blood from the victims. They pricked their own fingers and mixed their blood under a microscope, only to witness something terrifying. The blood cells were being devoured at a speed visible to the naked eye by an unknown virus. This meant a brand new, deadly virus had been discovered. The investigation revealed that every infected worker had been in contact with the lobster. When asked how the lobster was disposed of, the restaurant owner admitted it had been thrown into the drain. The doctor was horrified, realizing the ground lobster had flowed into the sewer system. That meant the virus could already be spreading into the city's water supply. As expected, more and more patients flooded into the hospital. With the city's population reaching 20 million, the consequences of contaminated water were unimaginable. But the nightmare didn't stop there. It wasn't just the lobster attacking humans. Schools of fish began surrounding fishermen underwater, trapping them until they suffocated. Even whales, usually peaceful, started ramming ships with full force, splitting vessels apart and killing countless people. Orcas were even more brutal, tearing humans apart in the water as if determined to wipe them out. When researchers dissected a dead whale, they found an unknown liquid in its brainstem, and that liquid was identical to what had been inside the infected lobster. At this point, one researcher had a disturbing thought. It seemed as if the creatures of the ocean were consciously seeking revenge on humanity.